Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, listen, I just want to make this one really brief. For those of you that are new to this page, I usually, for the last couple of years now, about a year and a half now, I've been just doing these from my car, on my way to church and back. And then at the second end of this short video, I do something inspirational. So just stay for the stock if that's all you want to hear. But listen, we had a very interesting week that just passed. We can see how volatile the market is. I will tell you, the most money I ever made in the stock market was in 2008 and 2009 during the recession. I made money based on volatility. And the more volatile the market was, the more money I made because I found, quite frankly, distressed stock. And so I would establish a stock. I would look at a chart, right? You don't even need to know how to read a chart. I would find a stock and I would just see this. And when I saw this, that means I can make money, right? There were a lot of stock that was just trading sideways, and it's hard to make money on that. But when you look at a chart and you see this week to week, or sometimes it would do this 3 times in a month, then I would find where the bottom is, buy, sell at the top, buy, sell. And sometimes sometimes it was stock that was, even penny stock. There were good companies that were $15 that had come down to, $1.50. But then I would see a 25-cent move, and I would make money on that. And I would do that with multiple stock. Now, I'm not telling you to go and start buying penny stock right now, but you get the idea. Even if it's a $30 stock and it has 10% moves, 15, 20% moves, which happens in a volatile market, then you can spot where you can make money, right? And so if I see where I can make a 12 to 15% profit on a stock and it's volatile going up and down, then that's what I do. I'm more like almost like a sniper. You're just going in, I spot a trend, and then I make that money. But here's what I want to tell you. I don't do that with big money. I do that with little money. And then I take the profits like I did at Option Play last week, with the SQQQ, and I fund my investments. So I take my trading money when I swing trade and when I day trade, and I take the profits generally, and I literally take a big portion of that and put it into my long-term investing. You see how I do it? Now, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just telling you how I do it. Then I take a portion of that and I fund my next play. But remember, it's surgery, right? So you can't go in with a sledgehammer. You need a scalpel. And so I'm very strategic with it. Now, unlike some of these guys, I know guys that do big option plays every day. That's not me. I only go in when I see an opportunity. If I go a whole week and I don't see a play, or if it's too risky, I won't do it. Here's another thing that I've learned from my own past mistakes. Let me tell you something I got wrong. Earlier this year, me and my family, I took my entire family to Florida. You guys remember that. I made videos from Florida. Truth be told, I paid for the whole trip 3 weeks before the trip. So the trip cost me about $19,000, right? And I took the whole family. We rented that place. You guys remember that. So I made that money in 3 days on an option play, right? Got in, made, I basically made 18,000 and then I made the rest, but it was easy, right? Made that money on a Disney play. So I used Disney to pay for my Disney trip. But you know what happens? One of the lessons that I wrote in my book of disciplines, right? So I'm like, oh man, that was easy. Let me do it again. Big mistake for me, not for you, for me. Don't try to do the same play over again with the same amount of money. I should have went less. The truth be told, I made 18,000, and then after I got back from Disney, I lost 20,000. So that I lost more, and that was the last big option play that I've done. And so what was the lesson learned, Larry? The lesson I learned back in 2008, but I got greedy. It's hard to stay disciplined when you're making money. It's hard to stay disciplined when you're losing money. But discipline is the key. If I would have just stuck to my disciplines, all in all, I'm out of 2,000 because I made 18, lost 20, right? But what I do now, and I literally, this is me, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to do it. I literally wrote in my book of disciplines in my little journal, you idiot, you knew better. And so I'm harder on myself than anybody. And so I haven't made that mistake since then. And so if I do an SQQ play again or a TQQQ play again, it won't be with the amount of money that I did this past week. It's going to be way less, right? And if I don't feel like I got a good grasp on it, I'm just not going to do it. So when I come to the table, I don't say I got to make this amount of money. No, I say, is there a play? And if there isn't, I walk away, because money kept and not in risk is money kept, right? Rather than putting it all at risk and losing it. So I just wanted to tell you guys that are doing not just options, but any play you have, especially a speculative play, okay? That was an option play based on the data that I had. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm not going to change my direction. I'm not going to be doing live trades. I'm not going to be doing options trading. I'm not qualified to teach options. I just keep it real with you guys. I stick to what I do good. There are many people that are. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to tell you guys now is the time to stick to the fundamentals, because I can tell you with all of the swing trading that I've done and the day trading that I've done, and I performed over the last 2 years, I performed better than ever. I made more money than ever. Swing trading and day trading, right? But in the long run, over the next 10 years, my investing is going to outperform that. And that's what I want to tell you guys that just want to do risky plays. If you're just doing risky plays, swing trading and day trading, and not investing, I think you're doing yourself a disjustice. And I'm trying to help the greater, most of you guys to establish good long-term generational wealth creation, and not just get rich quick. Get rich quick theory in a bear market, I can guarantee you 99.9% of us would lose everything. You could do options and options yourself broke, like most will do, because you get greedy when you make that kind of money that quick. So I'm going to caution some of you guys to just pump your brakes and let's continue to build this generational wealth. All right. And so let's continue to find stock that are coming down, coming down like Snap. I don't have Snap, but when you see PE ratios just dropping like a rock and coming down to where it's like, we might be there. Look at that. Look at Netflix. Now that's coming down to where it should be. Let's start looking at companies that will make us money, that are solid companies, that are not going anywhere, that are less risk, because the less you pay for a crypto or a stock, the lower it is, the more it drops. If they're still making revenue, the less risk you are in. And right now we should be in an area of risk off. I'm going to end by saying this. Let's keep our eyes on the Fed. Big tech is reporting next week, right? And the Fed will be active. And in a later date, I'm going to give you all of the dates and times to watch out. But remember, just like last week, everything could be looking bleak because of a hawkish Fed, and then a dovish Fed could make one comment and cause the market to be green. So just like the great poet Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get hit in the face. And that's why I'm glad I only held that option for 1 day. I limit my risk. Yes, it ran higher than that, but I don't care about the money I miss. I care about the money I kept. All right, good people. Listen, I'm going to be talking this week, and I'm really going to be talking about Moomoo this week because it's their 10-year anniversary. They got the 15 free stock, and now you can literally put $10 in, and they're going to give you the $10 back in a coupon. All right. Plus, you can get up to a 15 free stock worth up to $30,000. So we're going to be talking about that this week. All right, good people. If you've downloaded Moomoo, make sure you fund it. All right. We're going to leave it right there on this Sunday. I'm going to church to pray. And I said I was going to make this short. I apologize, good people. But I just got to say this. I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys. You're not a number. You're a person to me. And if I can help in one way, little or small or big, that's what I want to do. I want you guys and your families. I want you, your children, and your children's children to also prosper. And so that's who I am. For those of you that don't like inspirational sign off, I'm going to do 2 more minutes. I just want to say this. I'm a believer in God, and it doesn't matter what religion you are in. That's fine. If you say, hey, Larry, I worship a cabbage head, I'm going to say, good for you, right? God created the cabbage head. And if you say, hey, Larry, I believe in a Big Bang Theory and that's how the world got started, I'm going to say, man, that's really cool. God created all of this with a bang. You know, so for me, either any way you serve it to me, I'm going to come back with God because that's what I believe in. I'm not forcing my beliefs on you, but I'm just saying whatever you worship and whoever you worship, take some time out to be thankful. I'm thankful for the Creator. I'm thankful for the Most High. I'm thankful that He took somebody like me who had to repeat math in high school to be able to talk to all of you guys. And it is not of my own doing, but it's of the Most High. And I want you guys to just take a minute, whether your portfolio is red or green, and be thankful. I'm thankful on the red days, just like I'm thankful on the green days, okay? And so I'm going to continue to live a thankful life regardless of what comes, all right? And I'm going to end by saying I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys, okay? If you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.